Hey guys, back again here. Just doing some various work around the shop. I just thought I'd address one thing that Greg mentioned. I never ever mentioned my name. It's Ron. I actually amended my profile on my YouTube channel to add that, so you know, you can call me Ron. Anyways, I've been doing some various work around the shop. Taking the last couple of days off from working on the truck. I was kind of getting really sick and tired of the color sanding. I got the door done. I'll show it to you in a bit. Well, I got it color sanded. I haven't buffed it yet, but anyways, I'll show you that in a second. But I'll show you what I've been working on today. Okay, so my treadmill broke, literally. There's a MDF deck underneath it, and well, I can't run. I haven't been able to run for the last week because I don't really like running outside. But in any case, I've been fixing that. I picked up a piece of 3/4 inch plastic coated MDF and drilled it all out, and I'm going to go and install it now, so I'll be able to go running again tomorrow or tonight, depending upon what I feel like. But yeah, 2 years kind of broke that a bit. It broke right in the center. But back to the truck. What I've been doing is I've been working on the door. And that's sanded in 2500 on the door, except for the frame up around it, which I'm going to actually do, because I do kind of neaten it up a bit. I don't want to take it too far because I think there was texture left over from the last coat of clear, so I don't want to sand it too much. But it's got a decent shine on it, you know, from when seen from an angle. So I think I'm pretty happy with it. I'm going to try buffing it out, and then we'll see how it goes there. But I guess I'm gonna probably do the fender as well. Yeah, I'm just kind of trying to break it up so that it's not so monotonous. So what I'll do is I'll color sand, you know, one panel at a time, and then I'll move over to I'll actually buff it immediately after that. Probably doesn't make some sense to some people, but it keeps it from getting really dull like it has been. Anyways, I'm gonna get to it. Okay, so I finished buffing the door here. It still needs a little bit more work because I can still see some kind of lines right here. You're going to have to bear with me. I had to turn autofocus on the camera off because it kept blurring it up. But yeah, you can see some lines right along where the fluorescent is being reflected. But I got pretty good clarity. You can see me reflected fairly well. It's not quite as shiny as I would have hoped. And I'm going to blame that on either myself or the Maguires, but you can kind of see the difference here as opposed to there, where it had a pretty good finish in the clear, but I haven't done anything with it. I didn't color sand it or buff that part. So you can definitely see the difference. So I think what I'm going to do is, even though I got talked out of using the 3M system by Napa guy, because it was expensive, I think I'm going to go and pick that system up. I might give this another try with the swirl remover, the Maguire's swirl remover, but it doesn't have quite the brightness that I would have hoped. Okay, I rebuffed the door again. I still see some streaks, so I might buff it one more time. But you know what I think I'm going to do is I am going to get the 3M stuff. But I did do the fender up, and the fender looks pretty good. Like, it's actually approaching the gloss that I was seeing just from the fresh sprayed clear. Oh, if you could, here, let me just aim that at something that apparently it could focus at, and then you can see that looks pretty good reflectivity. So I'm pretty satisfied with it so far. I think it could be a little bit better. I could still see some subtle orange peel. There's still a few sanding scratches I can see. I can't. Yeah, there's one right along there, but I don't know if it can be picked up on the camera. So I think I will buff the door again, but I'm going to break it up, and I'm going to maybe do a little bit more sanding today. I don't even know what time it is. What's the clock say? Oh, it's only 20 after, 20 to 5. So I got plenty of time today to do some more. Oh, sorry, I thought I stepped on a cap. Anyways, I'm going to get back to it. And just so messy Laura knows, we are trying to work on the cat cam there with those keychain cameras there. We tried a little bit with one of the cats in the house, and it was interesting, but not postable because it was pretty blurry. Anyways, Okay, I was about to start color sanding the roof, since that's the second biggest thing left to do, you know, apart from you know, the hood over there, which is going to be peachy keen fun. And but I turned off the fluorescence here, and it actually looks pretty good, the door and the fender. So maybe I'm being a little hard on myself. I think the fluorescents really highlight the flaws, because that looks pretty darn reflective. Now, unfortunately, you can see things like, oh, I don't know, a dent right there. But those are brand new fenders. But regardless, did teach me one thing though, doing all this color sanding, and that is that no matter what, I should have skimmed the whole door before I painted it, because you see all sorts of just subtle little defects in. I don't know if I can pick one up on the camera, but I'm not going to worry about it. But where I can see the transition from the filler that I put along the door to cover up some little dings from when I folded over the lip on the new door skin. And I probably should have really feathered it out far, like almost to the middle of the door, you know. But whatever, I'm learning. You know, that one will be much better. Anyways, there you go. Pretty good reflection. Okay, so I've decided I'm going to end on a high note. I'm pretty happy with the way the door and the fender are looking. So I'm going to end on a high note and just knock off for today, go and run, and then take it easy, have a steak. Anyway, see you guys later.